Hi, I'm Jason Pace. I'm one of the psychiatrists at Sydney TMS. We thought it'd be interesting to show you what we do in a mapping session. A mapping session is the first session we start the treatment with. It basically sets out the parameters of the treatment, which will then be given by the nurses after we start treatment. And there's two aspects of the mapping that we need to work out. We need to work out where to put the coil for your treatment, and we need to work out how much to turn the machine power up by to connect with your brain. So the first part we do is in a regular chair, and we take three measurements. So the first measurement is the head circumference. And so this patient's head circumference is 55. The second measurement we take is what we call a targus to targus. So that's from one ear to the other ear. And our measurement today is 38. And what we do is we mark the midpoint there. And the last measurement we take is an nasium to ion, or eon, and our measurement is 33 today. So we just mark the midpoint of that. Okay. So I'm going to ask Zali to plot those into our computer, and she's going to spit out some coordinates for me.
So X is
6.3. Yep.
And Y adjusted is 9.6.
9.6. Okay, so we have our location for our treatment there, and I just mark that up there for the nurses to orientate the coil. Excellent. So the second part of the treatment, we need to work out how much power we need on this magnetic field to cause an electrical firing in the brain. So just behind this treatment area is the motor area of the brain, and this part of the brain on the left side is going to control the hand on the right side. So now that we've done the markings, I want you to sit on the chair for me. The second part of this is really to try and work out how much to turn the machine up by, what strength we need to connect with your brain. The way we do this is we're going to stimulate this area back here, and this part of the brain actually controls the hand on the opposite side. So just squeeze your hand for me a few times. And I just want you to leave it rested like on your thigh. Just open up like that. Yep, but resting on your leg, so just nice and relaxed, and fingers apart for me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, so here we go. This may feel like a little bit of a flick. Good. So now we're getting a nice response. Every time I turn the magnet on, I'm getting a response in the hand. I'm going to now work out what the least amount of volume is. I'm going to go backwards a little bit until I lose that connection. So I'm going to reduce that further. Keep your fingers slightly apart for me. Spread it apart a bit more like that. Just makes it a bit more obvious when they move. Okay.
I'm actually trying really hard not to move my fingers, but I've got no control.
No, that's right. Good. So we've lost the connection there, so I'm going to creep back up again. So basically we're going to just do this until we work out what the least amount I need to give you is to get a consistent triggering of the hand. So we're getting a nice, it's faint, but we're still getting some movement there. Okay, so 52 is our resting motor threshold. You can relax your hand now. And so with those two things now, we're just going to write down, we're doing theta burst treatment, and 52 is our bottom range. We're going to add 10% to that, so we're going to go to 57 as our maximum dose. The last part of the mapping session really is to give you a bit of a trial of the actual treatment itself. So for this, I'm just going to just give you, you can relax your hands. Good. So you're just making sure we put that coil in the middle of that mark that we've marked before. And this will really help us determine what dose of treatment we're going to start with. We want you to basically be reasonably comfortable.
And so my hand will twitch again.
No, it won't twitch because we've moved to a different area now. So I'm going to start nice and low. I'm going to count you in. 3, 2, 1. So that's the treatment now. We're at 30%, but we need to build up to 50%. We want to try and get between 52 and 57. So over the next few minutes, we're going to increase that slightly until we see how close to that range we're going to get you. It can take a session or two to get in that range. Sometimes we can get there in the first session. So between 0 and 10, what sort of pain would you say that is at the moment? 0 being no pain?
It's
No?
more like a tickle.
Okay. So let's go increase it to a little bit more.
Okay.
So,
it is.
okay, so 0 and 10 now, what would the pain be now?
Probably about 6.
Okay. So I'm just going to pull that back a little bit then, so let you get used to it a little bit. And so we'll continue to do this over the next few minutes until we see at what sort of level you seem comfortable, and that will be the place where we start your first treatment session.